Hello everybody, before we start this video I'd like to give a shout out to 4 people this time. To all this we'll be doing Coleccionista, Kazuha's Bonsai Garden, Midori Takeyama, and DW2012. We're around here at SHOUTOUT 5 as well as everyone for the Mass Legion, and everyone the SHOUTOUT Patrol made by family Manny Posse, who wish you good luck in your oncoming future. Now, without further ado, let's begin your feature presentation. Hope you all enjoyed the video and have a good day. Hello everybody, my name is SHOUTOUT 5 and welcome everybody back to a brand new episode of SHOUTOUT Plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Last time we went into the history of the Light Sworns, the Enforcers of Justice, where we found out that they were still just as overpowered in the current meta as they are when they were back then. We also went into the history of the fairies who paint the weather, that being the weather painters, and then we went on down to the Herald archetype where we used our ritual power to prevail against our opponents. So today we are going to be looking into the history of the six samurai, aka the indomitable warriors of unwavering loyalty, the danger files, where we'll be discussing about the danger creatures that are full of mystery and intrigue, and the worshippers of the sacred phoenix, which revolve around the Nephis archetype, and all the lovely bits in between. So before we get right into the video and our next journey in the story and the saga that is given to us by the SHOUTOUT 2.5 Kazuki Takahashi Memorial School of Dueling, there's not much in the way of updates because the SHOUTOUT What If is coming out next in July, which is going to be the last one of the year, and the Ozma's Wisdom episode, the second to last Ozma's Wisdom episode, is going to happen in late June at the latest, and well, I mean, that's basically it really, but coming next week on June 14th, which will be a Wednesday, or June 30th on a good day, but it's most likely going to be on the Wednesday, there is going to be a video that is going to be covering about me talking about the latest, now they're fully in theatres for a week now, about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So, I will keep everyone informed that this is going to be a spoiler-free review, because it's a film that just came out, and I don't want to be one of those people who reveal spoilers left and right. But something like things like this is fun naturally, and if you want to see for the film for yourself, for those who haven't seen it, of course, if you want to see the film after the review, then that's your choice. If not, then don't worry, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of films coming out that I know that would have caught people's attentions. There's an upcoming Transformers film, there's a Flash film coming out, and there's even a Five Nights at Freddy's film too. They finally did it, absolutely, after all that time, after all that hard work. I'm hyped for it, Elliot's hyped up for it, the FNAF fans are hyped up for it. Well, there's just hype all around, but, I think that's basically it, really, because I did do a little bit of a check on how many episodes we've got left, and I think we've got about 4 weeks, excluding this week, we've got 4 weeks left until we are met with not one, not two, but 4 one-off specials where we'll be covering the latest DLC of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. We'll also be covering, and alongside the trio of Genshin one-offs, which include Layla's Hangout and Nahida's Story Mode. And next time, the next trio, of course, will have a combination of Kabe's Hangout, and then a choice between Baiju or Yoimiya's Story Mode, but we'll keep you updated in the weeks to come. But without any further ado, let us get right into our next adventure. And of course, if you enjoyed this video and the series to come, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content coming soon. Without everybody here, these adventures would not be possible, and I'm very thankful for all your support so far. Without all of you, my friends, my families, and amigos, I would not be here. And again, really do thank you so much for all the support over the years. It's very much appreciated. And now, as always, for everyone here at SHOUTOUT 5, as well as everyone from the Mass Legion and everyone the SHOUTOUT Patrol made by Family Manny Posse, thank you all so much for coming by and all the support so far. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and now it's time to move into the next part of our saga as we look into the story, first of all, of the indomitable warriors of unwavering loyalty. Hopefully they'll just be as OP as the Light Swords. One way to find out. The nation is embroiled in conflict as warriors fought united under their name. And within this time of chaos, there stood one military commander who, with his wit and knowledge, came closer to achieving his goal than anyone else. He was known to all as the great Shogun Shien. With ambition burning fiercely in his heart, he watched the world with eyes sharper than the finest blade. Combined with charisma that allowed him to command any soldier as a commander, he was one in a million. Whenever he donned his crimson armor and took to the battlefield to lead the troops, with that fiendish glint in his eyes, his enemy stood no chance and were lucky if they could escape. Shien charged through his foes, and they toppled at the slash of his sword like sticks. But although his strength was unrivaled, this era was not one where Shien would rule the nation by himself. His work was supported by retainers, whom he had many. I'm getting a lot of Ninja Turtles vibes. Let's see what their names are, shall we? In the light of day loomed the dark figure, the shadowy, towery form of Shien's castle of mist. It was from this castle that Shien ruled over his territories, but to bring his turbulent country's stability, he required more than a sturdy castle. To build a nation that is truly strong and prosperous, he needed a team of sharp wits by his side. Shien employed a number of talented minds on work on domestic affairs, his military, and even his spies. He hoped that this way he could begin to lay the foundation of his ideal nation, and I cannot speak English today. And with the help of the Grand Master of the Six Samurai, he gathered 6 elite warriors to be his personal army. He called them the Six Samurai, and together they dominated countless battlefields. It's a pretty quick description, but I'm really interested to know what their names are. Maybe the scenario will tell us, if not the duel. The Six Samurai did not only have the superior fighting prowess to boast of, they also had a very strong sense of justice and honour. Kinda like the Light Swans. Anyway, they were as fearless as their stalwart hearts were strong, and nothing could shake their convictions or the loyalty they had for their master. There was the famed archer who was focused clear as unrippled water, can shoot any target once he has set his sights on it, the Six Samurai Yaichi. The explosives genius who, with his bombs formulated for extra power, can blow any army into pieces no matter how strong their defense, the Six Samurai Kamo. The warrior whose honed lance in her hand can break through any enemy line, the Six Samurai Yaritza. The swordsman who, with the twin blades of differing lengths, who whirls through his foes like a devastating storm, the Six Samurai Nisashi. And then there was a man who wielded the Naginata blade the Naginata blade so deadly no one who saw it flash by would live to tell the tale, the Six Samurai Zanji. And finally, the samurai who built quite the reputation cutting down enemies from the shadows with his long blade, the Six Samurai Ira. Each one of these men were the best in what they did and had their own forces that they commanded successfully. Very strong forces indeed. Well, time to see those forces out in a duel, everybody! I believe that Six Samurai also have... Oh, really? Really? They're not giving me the synchro support, okay. Seems like he's got the Six Samurai united on the field, which could be dangerous. But not as dangerous as what I've got now. During your draw phase, each time you draw a Six Samurai card, you can reveal it and special summon it. Yes, please! Alright, now... what would be the best move here? You must control 6 and effect resolve. Let's see. So it can't attack on the turn its effect activates, which is a bummer. But I'll get rid of the monsters on his field with the spell card Lightning Storm. Okay, never mind. Okay. Well, I guess I can now summon the Six Samurai Iroh. And now, Six Samurai Iroh, slice down your foe! Okay, never mind. Never mind! I will take that. Alright, I activate my face down card. Swift Strike Armor! Oh, hello. Oh, come on! He's already summoned it on the field. The NPCs are really relentless today. I shouldn't say come on, but I really shouldn't. I draw. Return of the Sixth Samurai. Okay, well I can't face Shien head on, so I'll just set some cards for now. I'll be honest with you, that was quite an unexpected surprise. Okay. Right, you can destroy my Kamon, but you won't destroy our spirits. Okay. Now, let's see. I draw. Okay, well now, I will activate the Return of the Sixth Samurai to bring my Sixth Samurai Kamon to the field. And next, I will also summon the Spirit of the Sixth Samurai. And then, let's see. I will activate my Kamon's effect, destroying my own spell card. Okay, well, okay. Okay, I may have done. Okay, never mind. Well, it's good to know that the CPU is using the cards quite well, better than I have at least. There we go. And that was a good game. Like, you know. As we go down the list, you know, Konami are really good with amping up the difficulty, but if you want to know about Six Samurais, that's how you do it, apparently. Good job, Konami. Shien had immense faith in his Six Samurai, and as proof of his trust and approval of their proficiency commanding, he would gift them with the powerful steeds and armors made by the finest craftsmen. The secret behind the Six Samurai's strength was not their power as individuals, but their power as a unit. And with their common goal of taking the nation from their master, they trusted one another to have each other's backs. With the utter confidence they had in one another, they would take victory after victory. Wherever battle the Six Samurai joined, they were sure to win. With their mere presence giving a huge morale boost to their allies and even causing some enemy troops to flee. However, the path to unifying the nation will not be an easy one, as our warriors are about to find out. Bit of a cliffhanger with that one, but time to move on to the danger files, everybody. Here we go.
There is a lone island somewhere out in the wide ocean that people say is the last untouched corner of this planet. Some people think that it may be the land of legends lost to time. The waters around the island were always turbulent and the weather was unpredictable, as if nature itself was trying to reject anyone who tried to set foot on it. Thus, humans have never been able to assert what island even looked like in full, let alone the ecosystem within. But one day, a certain team was dispatched to explore the island in secret, and they had only just returned recently, with the fruits of their exploration to be disclosed at a briefing station. The media outlets that caught wind of this information were dying to get their hands on what could be the discovery of the century, and flooded the team with countless press applications and requests. An briefing opened up a full but silent room with air as heavy and thick as mud. No one was quite sure what to make of the explorers who were about to be reported their findings, as their appearance was not quite normal, to say the least. It was almost hard to look at the explorers wrapped in bandages, and some of them trembled as their fearful eyes darted about. Just what terrors had they experienced during their exploration? What dangers had lied in wait for them as they ventured off into the island?
Well, guess the next story we'll find out for us, my good sir.
A single team member cleared his throat and the debriefing began. File number 0028, danger, Tsuchinoko. Lives in grassy areas and wetlands, appearing in akin to that of a snake, with a rounded torso, and it seemed that it shed their skin too. No live specimens were found, but we succeeded in collecting its shed skin and analysing it to lead to further discoveries. File number 0159, danger, Thunderbird. A giant monstrous bird that circles above the island, covered in a flick plumage. What the flip? Covered in a thick plumage of colourful feathers. The biggest out of all these creatures, the team members discovered with its full wingspan about the size of a mid-sized aircraft. It appears to be surrounded by some sort of electricity. The creature was cited to have bolts of lightning emanating from its body. Once it spots prey, the creature dives from the sky and uses its sharp talons to capture whatever it is. Although we're caught in its path, we were able to escape safely to a nearby cave. While we took shelter, we discovered one of its feathers nearby and brought it back with us. As the audience listened to the report, they ruminated amongst themselves. Some researchers were enlightened by the fact that there was physical evidence of these never-before-seen creatures. Others, such as the sponsors from the scientific organizations that sent these explorers out, pondered how they should handle this island in the future, as the creatures were more dangerous than they had thought. Well, it seems like it all went well because they've been turned into cards now, so let's see how they play in a duel. L-on-Z. Okay. Oh, nice misty background with it too. Let's see how these cards play. Let's see. Oh, that's a little. Okay, well. Seems like a Sangan! So we've got two dangers and a Sangan. Okay. Well, it's a very... Oh, we've got field spell. Well, time to fight. Your opponent cannot target danger monsters you control with card effects. Okay, so I can't target it, but I can destroy it. Alright, now. I will activate the effect of my Danger Nessie from my hand. My opponent must discard one random card. And now I can get special summon my Danger Nessie to the field. Here comes the Loch Ness Monster. And now I'll activate the field spell card, Danger Disturbance. And next I will activate the effect of my Danger Chupacabra. And once again I can special summon another Danger Monster. And then, ooh, let's see the effect. If it's cards in your graveyard, I'll discard one Danger Monster, place this card on the bottom of the deck and then draw one card. Gonna save that and instead going to normal summon my Danger Tsuchinoko. And now it is time to attack. Go, Nessie! And now my Tsuchinoko will attack your Mothman. And my Chupacabra will attack your Sangan. Okay, and he goes with his own Chupacabra. Gotta be careful. And I'll end my turn there. Oh, draw 3 cards, discard 2, okay. Oh, okay, Mothman's back. Mothman is back. And Mystic to Moth. Okay, he attacks me directly, okay. And I'll activate my Danger's effect, so when a Danger Monster is destroyed by battle with an opponent's monster, I can destroy that card entirely. Bye-bye, Mystic Tomato. I probably could have done... Yeah, there was nothing that could have been done. I draw. Let's see. I will now attack with my Chupacabra. Okay. Oh my... Well, I guess I could do that. Activate its effect, destroying the Mothman. Okay, and I'll just end my turn and switch my Nessie into defense mode. And I'll place this card face down, and I'll end my turn.
Okay, and it's attacking me directly. Yeah. Okay, and he brings out another Mystic Tomato. Thankfully, he didn't bring out any more of those, but that Mystic Tomato can do me damage unless I'm very careful. Right. Now, I activate the effect of my the second expedition danger. I now discard this to then I'll activate my trap card. Second expedition into danger. I discard my Field spell to give my Nessie 500 extra attack points. And then, okay, I can activate his effect, and I will bring, let's see, okay, well this one could be very useful, alright. Then I activate the effect on my Danger Bigfoot, and here he comes to the field! Welcome, Danger Bigfoot! And I get to draw a card, and then I switch Nessie to attack mode, and now Nessie! Okay, I can't attack Owlman, fair enough. Well, Mystic Tomato was destroyed. Witch of the Black Forest! That's a new one! Okay. Well, my opponent is definitely playing some very decisive moves. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What kind of sneaky moves are they playing this? Oh, well, it's given me. Okay, I have to discard a card now. I will discard you. Okay, just attacking directly. Okay. You know what? I think my opponent may have me here. Let's see. I draw. Okay, and next I will. Oh, let's see. What's this? Banish 3 cards you control. Destroy all cards on the field. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye to Nessie and Bigfoot now. Goodbye, my friends. And then I will activate the effect of my second expedition to danger from my graveyard. I discard my Tsuchinoko, send it back to my deck and draw another card. And then, since it was discarded, I can bring Tsuchinoko right back to the field. And then okay. Okay, well, okay, I may have goofed up there, but that's fine. I will send this card to the graveyard, and then I'll place the card face down, and my Tsuchinoko will attack directly for 1,300 points of damage, and I'll end my turn there. Okay. Okay. So he's got his own Tsuchinoko out on the field. Okay. This could be interesting. Nice. Alright, I activate the effect. Oh, he discarded the wrong one, and here comes Danger Thunderbird! And I draw another card, and I activate the second expedition, and then I'll activate second expedition's effect. I discard Danger Nessie, and my Tsuchinoko gains 500 attack points. I activate Nessie effect, and bring to my hand my Chupacabra to my hand. And then I will summon him normally, and then I will have my Tsuchinoko attack his Tsuchinoko. I'll attack with my Chupacabra, and then my Thunderbird will attack my disquieting danger directly. And that was a GG! I mean, it was only fair. I mean, they won 1, I won 1. It's all fair and good. Now then.
Before they could find their answer, the conference continued on. File number 0232. Danger. Bigfoot. A gigantic muscular creature with black hair growing from its body, standing tens of meters of tall, if not more, but bipedal, it barrels through trees as it roams the forests and mountains it lives in. It has an extraordinarily bad temperament. We observed it to attack not only our team, but also other creatures living in the area. File number 270257. Danger. Nessie. A dragon-like creature with a long neck observed to have been fighting with Bigfoot. This creature is also extremely large, appearing to be just as big as Bigfoot. It is extremely dangerous. While the team was out on the lake, this creature emerged from the water without warning and capsized the boat, causing us to lose much of what we had gathered. It was a miracle that we were able to return alive after encountering the creature at such close range. The explorers continued their report on some of the other life forms they have seen. Among the audience present, there were a few who found these episodes a little too tall to believe. But they could not deny the fact that the explorers had returned with real tangling samples. Everyone on the team agreed with that, although the island still has many secrets left to uncover, it was almost too treacherous. Shortly after the conclusion of the conference, a second team would be sent to explore the island further. They invested in new equipment and more manpower, and set off with the intention not only learning more about the mysterious island, but also capturing a few live specimens to take home with them. Who knows what they'll find on the next expedition, or even if they will return alive. Well, thank goodness we got out of there. So, we're finally on the last archetype of the week, which is going to be revolving around the Nephis archetype. So, everybody, if you enjoyed this video so far, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content coming soon. Hope you enjoyed the show so far. And now, let's begin with the third and final chapter of this week's episode as we move on to the worshippers of the Sacred Phoenix. Sacred Phoenix of Nephis. A god enrobed in flames who came to the mortal realm blazing so brightly it could have been mistaken for the second coming of the sun. It was worshipped and revered in a certain land where dry winds billowed and the desert stretched in all directions. Each generation had a priest with powers to embody this deity. With the power of their strong soul, they would offer the prayers and hopes brought forth by their ritual to manifest Nephis and start many miracles. Those who were especially devoted to the Phoenix god had built statues of the priest's dynasty and enshrined them in a particular part of the desert that was declared sacred land. They thanked the god for watching over them and toiled every day with its blessings to build their homeland bigger and better. Well, let's just hope that the cards in this deck will be bigger and better too. Yeah, again, all cards are good as long as you carefully build your deck. Now, let's get right onto the duel, shall we? Let's see how now. Although there was hardly any. Okay, yep. Now there's extra deck with these cards, and of course our favourite friend, Pot of Extravagance. Okay, now then. It's got a face down, so I've got to be careful with those. Well, I've got Lightning Storm to help me out with that, so no props there. I activate the spell card Lightning Storm to destroy your spell and trap cards. And next I'll activate... Okay, never mind. I'll just set this monster in face down defense position and end my turn there, I guess. Just draw a card and ends their turn. Okay, they're doing a zone move. Alright. Defender of Nephis. It's got 1400 attack points, but I'll better my chances with the spell card Pot of Extravagance. I banish 6 cards from my extra deck to draw 2 cards. And, oh boy, I now summon Defender of Nephis in attack mode, and then I will activate Defender of Nephis' effect, and I can destroy 1 card in my hand. 2, summon another Nephis monster from my hand, and I summon the Matriarch of Nephis. And then I will flip summon my Disciple of Nephis, and then I will activate her effect, destroying my Last Hope of Nephis to add a Nephis monster from my deck to my hand. And I will choose, let's see, my Sacred Phoenix of Nephis to my hand, and then I will let's have a little look. I will
send my disciple and my matriarch in the link arrows. I link summon Lake 2, Nephis, the sacred priestess. Oh, preserver even. And then I will activate my Nephis' effect, and when it's link summoned, I can, let us see, I will add 1 level 8 or higher wing beast monster to my hand, and I choose the Cerulean Sacred Phoenix of Nephis, and then I will attack first with my defender, and then with my Phoenix, and then I will end my turn there. Okay, in all fairness, I probably could have summoned out. Okay, well, yeah, again, they pull the face down anyway, so yeah, hey, oh, you never know, we're fine. And another pot of extravagance, just for extra insurance. And with its effect, I can now banish the top 6 card of my extra deck to draw 2 cards. And then I activate the spell card Pre-Preparation of the Rites. I can now add a ritual spell from my deck to my hand, and 1 ritual monster from my deck to my hand. And next I will activate the ritual spell, Rebirth of Nephis! And I'll use it to ritual summon the Sacred Phoenix, and I will then send my Conductor, that's in my hand, my 2 Devotees, and my Hand of Nephis, to bring them all together in order to ritual summon the Cerulean Sacred Phoenix of Nephis! And then I can use this effect to destroy 1 card in the field, and I choose your face down. And then I will activate. Let's see. No, I will not do that. And then I will activate my Cerulean, my Nephis the Sacred Phoenix, destroying my defender to bring in the original. Okay, I guess I can't bring in the original Nephis, but I can bring back Disciple of Nephis from a graveyard instead, just to keep the duel interesting. And then use for 1 card in your hand. Well, I can do this. Oh, well, its effects are negated anyway. Well, time to attack my Nephis, the Sacred Phoenix, and now it's your turn, Cerulean Nephis! And I will end my turn there. Let's see. Face down monster. Well, only 1 thing for it, and I think it's time for a tribute summon. Wait a second. Destroy 1. Well, let's do this. I activate Defender of Nephis' effect and destroy the 2nd copy of Sacred Phoenix of Nephis from my deck. And next, I will tribute my Sacred Phoenix, my Sacred Preserver, and my Disciple to tribute summon the original Sacred Phoenix of Nephis! And then I will activate. Let's see. I will activate my Cerulean Phoenix's effect. I destroy my original Sacred Phoenix to destroy the monster my opponent set down. And now, Cerulean Phoenix, attack my opponent directly and show him your fiery power. And with that is a GG. Well, it happened again. It happened again. Like, first we took a loss, then we had a close game, and then we had an easy win. Like, don't you ever get that feeling of deja vu? Yeah, we'll call it a deja vu moment anyway. But one day, disaster struck. Without a single warning, when a treacherous entity arrived in their land, the soldiers armed themselves for battle immediately. They had faith that all evil would bow to their god, and the standing priest at the time manifested the Phoenix god once again. Little did they know, the bringer of ruin they faced had even greater power. The Phoenix god's strength was insufficient, and the desert land was left defenseless against this calamity. The only hope the people had to protect their home was a young girl who believed had potential to become the next priest. When they tried to appeal to their god again, there were no offerings. No music, no dancing. Only the whispers of the girl as she devoted herself to prayer while her homeland burned and crumbled around her. The god heard her genuine wish and answered to the cries of her heart. In the girl's soul dwelled a power so divine and unheard of its intensity that she was able to awaken Nephis, the sacred flame. The crimson phoenix god descended with its flames of gold, and in one swoop of its wings, the fire ripping through the land disappeared. Once the catastrophe had settled, the god became a statue once more. A few months later, peace had returned to the people's homeland, and they were once again holding a ritual to honour the great Nephis. Among the worshippers was the girl who had been the sole ray of hope in the disaster. She seemed more mature now and carried the air of one who was determined to be ready for whenever next the tragedy would strike. She clasped her hands together and prayed for another day of peace and wellness. What a lovely ending to such a beautiful tale. And with that end of a beautiful tale, as well as our trio of stories that Master Duel has to offer, that is going to be an end of another episode. So, if you enjoyed this video and the series to come, I'll be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content coming soon. And next week, we will be going through the history of the Invincible Bee Troopers, the Merry Plunder Patrol, which will focus around the Plunder Patrol, and the Tribe of the Abyssal Warriors, where we will cover the Mermails. But again, all your support is very appreciated. I would not be here without all of you, and I hope that you'll stay tuned on Wednesday, June 14th, for Seanster talks about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Don't worry, it will be completely spoiler-free, because, well, you know, wouldn't want to reveal anything too soon. Only a few key factors here, while trying to keep spoilers at a minimal. But I hope it will be a good time, and I hope, and no matter where our journeys take us next, I hope it will be an awesome adventure all the same. And as always, from everyone here at Stupid 5, as well as everyone from the Mass Legion and everyone in the Seanster Patrol made by Family Manny Posse, thank you all so much for joining with me on another journey, and I'll see you all next time for another trio that will lead us into a few tales of the briny sea that we'll be sailing on next week. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you all had a fun time, and I'll see you all next time for more fun. Take care, stay safe, and have a nice week ahead. Bye-bye.